students, we are going to start with assignment 4. We are going to utilize the encoder. So this is exciting. Not only will you utilize the encoder, you're going to figure out how to use the electronic code book for diagnosis and procedures. And then a little bit later in this course, you're going to learn how to figure out MSDRGs. So let's go ahead. Everybody should have gotten a virtual lab code from Andrea. If not, we'll go ahead and get those set up for you. But here we have myhema.org. This is all right into, again, make sure Chrome is your browser. You want to log into your MyHema account. I'm going to go to that. You can see this is my page. I'm going to go to my Learning Center. I am the administrator, but keep in mind what you want to do is go to Education Certification section. It may show a little bit different. Then you want to go click on the link for Learning Center. Okay, so this is where you'll have your link in the Learning Center for your HEMA Virtual Lab course. Okay, Medical Coder, or of course I'm the administrator. So now we need to access your course. I'm going to go back. Administrator. Of course you will not be. Okay, once you get here, it's a little slow here today. So wait for this to pop up. Get your table of contents. We are going to go to the Application Launch Center. Okay, right there. Click there. Like I said, these are pretty much directions are right in the assignment itself. To get logged in, I should say. Okay, I'll wait for that to pull up. The one nice thing about this whole section, there's so much to learn. Okay, so when you get in here, these are going to be different things that you're going to use for virtual lab. Okay, so we want to go to always the 3M coding and reimbursement system. This is what I have right here. This is going to be what we are going to be utilizing. A couple of different things. This is going to be what we utilize for the MSDRGs. What I want to look at are our little books right up here in that right-hand corner. So let's go to the yellow stack of books. All the great resources that you are going to have. Okay, so this ICD-10 CMPCS integrated code book, that's what I'm going to use, and that's what you're going to use for this course. Okay, so here we have Coding Clinic, which I'm going to have you utilize that for some of the assignments. You can have a medical dictionary. We have anatomy, pharmacology, CPT assistant. Okay, these are nice. We also have HCPCS, which we will learn about those in later on in CPT coding. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start here to go click out of this. Okay, my references, I can find my book there. I'm going to go to this little red 10. And this is what we're going to utilize. So an FYI, while we're waiting for this to pull up, open up your ICD-10 CM and ICD-10 PCS Handbook 2022 from last year. Go to review exercise 5.2 because that's what I'm going to go through to find some codes. Okay, so you can pause this tape, get to that section, a couple of different things. See diagnosis. Okay, this is where we're going to find our diagnosis. Table of drugs and chemicals. Okay, this is awesome. External cause codes. We have the neoplasm section. And we have the procedure section, which is excellent. And then, of course, our little help tab. If you need anything, we have guidelines for ICD-10 CM, and we have guidelines for PCS. So this is a great, great support system. Okay, I'm going to go back to diagnosis. See this little index term search? That's where we're going to put our main term. So I'm going to run through a few problems on review exercise 5.2 out of your ICD-10 CM, ICD-10 PCS handbook. This is the one that you utilized last year. So for number one, we have chronic hypertrophy of tonsils and adenoids. Now remember your main term. I'm going to put in, and it will tell you if you're misspelling it. That happens quite often. Okay, so here's my key term, right? Look at here, adenoids. And I know it's also with tonsils. So I'm going to click on J3 5.3 and look at what pops up over here. This is excellent because it goes through my excludes notes. Okay, it'll go through excludes 1, excludes 2. So remember to review those rules. Those are very important. And here we have hypertrophy of tonsils and adenoids both. So it's covering both. Okay. All right, so we found our first code. We know we don't need any extra digits. You can click on here, but there isn't anything saying we need more. So let's go ahead and go to number 2. We have fibrocystic disease of the breast, female. So I'm going to put in disease, see where this takes us. Wait for that to pop up. It's not getting me anywhere, is it? And the system's a little slow. I'll pick it up here in a minute. Took me to dilation. All right, here we go. So if I put disease, I'm going to put comma, and I'm going to put fibrocystic. Oops. See, if you spell it wrong, it'll turn pink. FYI, that was a good example. So here I have fibrocystic. One nice thing, it says C, fibrocystic disease. That's where we want to go. If I click on that, it's going to take me, give it a minute, it's going to take me right to fibrocystic disease. Okay, so we know it is of the breast. And look where it says C, mastopathy, cystic. So now I'm going to click on that. And once I click on that, we know that cystic right here, it does not have anything with the proliferation. So I'm going to click on N60.1. Okay, so now it takes me to, I got to decide which one, N60.1. I know there's a fourth digit. Okay, so as I go down, I look, I don't know if it is the right or left breast, but I do know it's unspecified because it's not telling me anything else. So my code for number 2 is N60.19. Okay, let's run through one more. Then you're getting the hang of the diagnosis. All right, so number 3, we have acute suppurative mastoiditis with subperiosteal abscess. So my keyword here is going to be mastoiditis. Okay. Right. Once again, look at This is a non-essential modifier, so that's included. Okay, we do know it's acute, correct? All right, so with that, and underneath, we keep going till we can't go anymore. So that's our subterm. Go to our next subterm, which is the subperiosteal. So H70.01. Let's see what we find out over here. Okay, once again, it's not telling me if it's the right ear, left ear, or if it's bilateral. So I have to code it as unspecified. So that is my code. A couple of different things over here. Let's click onto these, see what these are telling us. Okay, that one, it just takes us to the reference. This is an edit. Okay, so we're good here. So nothing to learn from those. So we know our code is H70.019. So hopefully this will help you do the assignment coming up for this unit. Let's go back and look at that. Just chapter 2, 1 through 10 in your 321 book.